Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back with another episode of Hearthstone. So we have just Paladin and Priest quests right now. So the best thing to trade out would be Paladin and Priest since we'll win 7 game modes and play 20 minions regardless. Let's see if we can upgrade that. Well, no, we can't upgrade that, but that leaves us free to play as whoever we feel like. A Tavern Brawl will be back in one day. We are ready for another arena run. In theory, we could... Let's see. Yeah, we will potentially get to our goal within the next couple of... let's see, Priest, let's play as them in an arena game. We will, in a couple episodes, get to our goal. Wow. Gain 1 health for each card in your hand. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a violet apprentice. Okay. So I have a lovely priest deck, but I'm not gonna be able to get anything quite like that. Let's see. I might as well take the Murlocs when I see them. Light spawn, definitely. Take the Trog. Take Silence, even though it's a terrible card. We'll take this. Take this one. Take this one. Take this one. Take this one. Take this one and I'll take this one, I guess. This one. This one. I know what I want to get. The question is, will I get it? And the answer is probably no. Take control of an enemy for 10. I don't think you need that. Take that guy with us. Take that guy. We'll take Questing Adventurer. An Acolyte of Pain. Another one of these. Double minion's health. Yep. It doesn't give you a lot of options to have this more than 2 of the same card. I think they may have fixed that, but that would be pure speculation. So, not a great hand, not a great deck, but somewhat similar to my great deck. We got the light spawn in there, but we got no light wardens, and that's really where we could add some extra oomph. Alright, so so as of this recording, I think it's most important that we talk about probably the biggest news that's happening right now while we're recording. The president of Nintendo of Japan, uh, Satori Iwata, I believe is his name. Sorry if I mispronounced it. I guess unexpectedly, I don't know exactly how he died, but he died at the age of 55. So, it's funny is I was listening to Giant Bomb and they were talking about him answering questions to the shareholder meeting, and I wasn't even aware that Nintendo was a public company in Japan. And so everybody on the internet, as soon as it got out, had
Ready for action.
R.I.P. Iwata-san and stuff
Right
like
away.
that listed. And anybody following me only would probably have noticed I didn't mention it. And it certainly occurred to me as I was watching all these other people on Twitter getting hundreds and hundreds of tweets all saying the exact same thing. None of which, by the way, caused me to actually even click through, because what's more to the story other than maybe if you were really interested in how he died. So all I saw was the same message over and over again. But as I saw that, I thought, you know what? There's nothing new I can do here. I can't. There's no reason for me, as who I am, to go record a YouTube video and talk about how impactful and important he was in my life. Because while I'm sure some of the decisions he made for Nintendo when I was younger were impactful and important, I have no relationship to the president of any video game company. And it brings about a bigger thought. Do I want to be a games journalist like most games journalists that slowly over time becomes affectionate and happy and friendly with the game making community, with like the people who make video games? And I think the right thing for me, what I wanted to say, is no, I don't. And so as an average gamer, which is what I want to try to stay, do I really have any effect of that other than the same effect I would if I heard some random person on the local news was died, which happens frankly every single day on my local news. Somebody's dead. And there is just a level of callousness, really. I mean, you can't call it anything else than what it is. I am not particularly interested and not particularly affected with his passing. I'm sorry he died, I suppose. But if it was the head of EA, if I wouldn't really care anymore. Lots of people would probably be happy if the head of EA died, because everybody dislikes EA, and that's really where this comes down to, is Nintendo, somewhat undeservedly at this point, has garnered a lot of love and affection over the decades. And it was deserved at one point, it's just not really deserved anymore for all the things that they've done to irritate their fan base. But still, people are very affectionate with the brand Nintendo, and that's bleeding through to their president passing away. So, no, I'm not going to do obituaries on people who died, unless it's somebody that I personally know where I could potentially have something to say about it. This channel is about the games, it's not about the people who make the games. If uh, the creator of Silent Hills is fired and they still make Silent Hills, well then that doesn't really matter. I may mention it if I ever got around to playing Silent Hills, if Silent Hills was going to be made. It's not, it's been cancelled and it's dead. But if a famous voice actor that does the voices of a very recognizable character was fired and replaced, it's worth maybe mentioning, but it's not going to heavily affect my review of the new voice actor and the game in general. Uh, because I really do feel average gamers don't ever get this information. Average gamers really don't care. All we want is good games. That's all we want. We don't want to see how the sausage is made. We don't want to know the name of the chef in the back. We just want a good meal. To use food analogies there. So, no, I don't care for a second if the creator of Minecraft sells it to Microsoft. I don't care which happened. I don't care if everybody in the company that makes Minecraft right now was fired and replaced by Microsoft, which could happen, but it's unlikely.
Is someone injured?
All I care about is the final product.
Is someone injured?
Job done.
Now, it might concern me a little bit if there's known problematic people making a game that I might be interested in playing, but I shouldn't be really bothering myself with games until they're released. So I shouldn't, and you shouldn't either, really care if a person who is known to take forever and turn out poor quality games
Right away.
is making your next version of your favorite game. Wait until it's out, see what the reviews say, and then care.
I hope
So
you like my
that's why that's really just the solidification of no, we're not gonna do obituaries. We're not gonna do. I don't have access to do one-on-one interviews with game makers, but I don't think that's where I want to take this channel anyways. From the other perspective of it.
The dance stand ready.
Right away.
Video game reviewers for big companies start to get very, very chummy with the creators, and it causes problems. It has already caused a major problem, which has gone which goes unmentioned on my channel, but it causes problems. You can see it causes problems when, for instance, the most recent Batman game is
Death does not scare me.
I feel icky.
is a mess. But some of the people that touched that game, regardless of who knows how much they touched it, are friends of some of the podcasts I listen to, and it is pretty obvious that they didn't go for a heavy-hitting story
My fate is sealed.
as they could have, for as bad as that game was. Alright. I guess I'll just do
Right away.
this and then end the turn. So I don't want to be chummy, just to say it. I don't want to be friends with the video game people. I don't want to even if I can trick, and choose that word correctly, if I can trick a video game company to give me the game for free, that is as far as I want to go with it. And honestly, I would much prefer that donations just ran in, and then I could stand behind what I can say now is that no company has ever given me a free game for anything. Just full stop. Except for Burger King. Burger King gave me a free game for buying uh, a Whopper, but that is the same offer they gave everybody else. So, but my point there is I would much rather have fans just constantly giving me the level of support that I would need to
My fate is sealed.
be constantly getting more games.
Oh, if you're sure.
But if it gets to the point, or if I got the offer that somebody said we'll give you a free game, that's fine. Or am I gonna fly out to press junkets and go like zip lining around for the new Call of Duty things, or get free tickets to like Minecon or E3 or something like that? I don't see a reason why I would want to do that. None of those things, going to a press junket, going to a convention, hasn't really interested me even as a regular gamer, which I could have already done those things if I so chose. The reason why I don't do them is they don't sound like fun, and they're not actually playing the game. Do you want me to play games, or do you want me to go to conventions? Do you want me to be a celebrity, or do you want me to be a critic? And my answer to myself on that is I want to be a critic. I don't want to be a celebrity. I don't want to be a friend of the industry.
Oh, if you're sure.
Well, that'll work. I guess that. So that really, this latest passing of Satoru Iwata really solidified that for me, of what I want to be. Maybe over time, with feedback, people will say, we do want you to do these things. I could see as my fan base grows, more people would want me to go to conventions and meet with them and do all of that. But I have kind of a tendency to say I don't want to do that. Not because I have a real problem with meeting our fans, but it's really just expensive. It's expensive for anybody to go to a convention just to see me. I'm not worth it. I'm literally gonna tell you right now, I am not worth meeting for what it would cost to go to a convention. Plus, I wouldn't have anything interesting to say. I put every last drop of interesting things I have to say gets put in my series. And it's running pretty dry in a lot of ways.
You gotta be
More and more as I record the Telltale games, which I'm in the middle of The Walking Dead right now. More and more it's just me staying silent because they're talking, or me staying silent because I just have very little to say. On my scale, very little to say. I think there's still a lot that a lot more being said than most people would say. Alright. See if we can win this. So I have to finish up The Walking Dead 1, which I'm into episode 4. I'm now to the point where I've never played before. The Walking Dead has like 7 chapters per episode, so the episodes in The Walking Dead are a lot longer than the Jurassic Park or Tales from the Borderlands or Game of Thrones episodes were. So they've kind of cut back. No, it's not even that kind of. They have definitely cut back on the amount, on the length of episodes with their newer games, which is Game of Thrones and Tales from the Borderlands.
Quickly.
We'll see if he could heal him up. Restore him to full health.
Let the pain speak to me.
But yeah, I definitely feel that it's a little too short on the new versions, and I'd like them to make them a little bit longer. I'd like them to have the game completely finished before they release it and get away from episodic, because that's not
Is someone
really helpful.
injured?
Maybe they'll do that. We're not sure about the Minecraft story mode one. They might very well get to that point. I've still not made any progress on The Witcher 3. It's just been... It's been a busy but not busy enough week recording all these Telltale things. And the reason I'm recording them and putting them at higher priority than finishing The Witcher 3, which I need to do, is because I have hope at least having Jurassic Park in the people's mindset right now because of the Jurassic World movie. Having Game of Thrones in people's mind. Tales from the Borderlands is a brand new game, so having that out makes sense too. And then The Walking Dead is in people's minds, so having that out is too. So I'm trying to gain more audience. The Witcher 3 is not getting any views at all. So I don't know if that is really something I should consider or not. There's just this, well, I think they may have me. Wouldn't it be funny if he ran out of cards and they killed him?
Quickly.
I don't know if it's a big game thing or what. I think it's probably I'm just not popular enough. That there's so many Witcher 3 videos coming out versus like the Kerbal Space Program series is definitely getting a lot more views, and is that because less people are playing Kerbal Space Program, or is it because I labeled things better? And it's probably I labeled things better. So I was looking at like some of the number of videos that are out by other people, famous people that I have subscribed to that are video game reviews. And some of them, I already have more videos made than them. Maybe not released, but made.
The light shall bring
And
victory.
it starts to point to this thought that perhaps I should focus more on labeling and quality and editing. Start moving away from the mass quantity and maybe do a bit more quality. I'm not ready to do that, unfortunately. Eventually, it will get to that point, but
What you want?
Job's done.
but I have so many games I would like to cover. The issue with my channel versus every other channel is that whenever they started it, as long as they started before I did, they had time to pick what games they wanted to cover and cover them. I should have started my channel 5 years ago. As soon as you could have done this on YouTube, whenever that was, whether that was 5 or 8 years ago or 10 years ago, I don't know. If I could have done that, then there would have been a lot more time where I could have said, okay, let's do the new games as they're coming out and these few old games. But because I'm starting
Speak to me.
in 2015,
Time for killing.
there's so many old games. You can see that definitely in the Borderlands series. Because if I had started recording when Borderlands 1 came out, it would have been very natural for me to do Borderlands 2 and Borderlands, the pre-sequel. But now I have to basically speed run through those at some point.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
If I had nothing but the Witcher 3 on my palette to do, if that was the only job I had to do, I would have so much more free time to potentially,
Bring the pain.
let's see. Let's go ahead and hit the face
Time for
with this.
killing.
I would have so much more free time to be labeling and editing. I do probably need to adjust my gameplay style, which will be a difficult adjustment. Instead of being efficient, instead of trying to get the game done as fast as possible, I think when we have a open world quest system like this, I think I need to just end it there.
What we do.
No, not end it there. Just focus on that one mission.
Job's done.
So I think I did get Skyrim. I don't think I got any of the Fallout series on the... having so many games after that first sale alone has put me in the situation where I really have trouble even staying focused on what I have. So yeah, if I go back to Skyrim, I think we have to stick to quests.
What's happening?
And after each quest ends, then that should be exactly where the episode ends. Alright, let's try this.
The end is coming. Bring the pain.
Try this. I knew it. Interesting. Funny.
Target acquired.
So yeah, I think that will definitely be an adjustment I need to make for long games like this. In theory, on long games, I also need to just get them done faster. There's I'm about to lose here. There's no denying it that taking that break, but for The Witcher 3 and doing these other games has been a detriment. I could have very easily, if I powered through The Witcher 3, no surprise here, no wins. Yep. I could have powered through The Witcher 3 and had it done before the 1.07 update comes out. And that update is going to fix a lot of things, allegedly, so now I'm kind of stalling and not playing it until that update comes out.
Cool. Rare.
A golden rare. So let's take care of this golden rare here. Okay. So we are still on this thought. We have 2 of this and this. So when we click this, we want to disenchant golden cards. It gives us dust, 100 dust for a golden rare is great. That puts us into crafting mode. We can disenchant the other 4 cards too, and that gives us the ability to start thinking about what can we craft. Are there any neutral cards? I don't care if it's goblins versus gnomes or whatever. Here's one. Create it. I don't care what they are. I'll just make it. Here you go, Jeeves. So we won't be able to do anything with 40 dust, but that is 2 new cards. 2 new cards towards our collection. Great. That is good news. Did we make any progress to our quest? Well, we cast 40 spells, we cost 5. Play 20 minions that cost 5 or more, we did 8. So, we need to focus, I suppose, on the mage until we get that 40 spells done. So let's do that. They're reminding us of this, that's great, but it's hovering a little too long. So we'll play 2 games with the mage and then we'll be done. In a lot of ways, I could see myself saying that I don't want to do long games like The Witcher, and I don't want to do long games like The Binding of Isaac.
Jaina versus Garrosh.
But I think until
You asked for it.
I have a significant number of subscribers and fan base, it's hard to tell if any of that means anything. I don't get views on The Witcher might very much be for the reason I don't get views on anything. It's just I don't have enough subscribers.
Job done.
So I really need the fans who see this video to push it to their friends, get their friends to watch. Let me know what would get their friends to watch. Let me know what would get you to watch more. And if there's something I'm doing horribly wrong, I sympathize and understand that more and more it is a lot of video coming out every day. it is definitely the case. I'm kind of stuck with Hearthstone, so I can't reduce that.
I am master of magic.
I can certainly reduce the length of Witcher things to make them shorter, but it wouldn't feel right. On the Telltale games, I've been pretty consistent about keeping things at 30 minutes. After I finally figured out you could just check your I can check my remote app and it tells me exactly how long it's been recording, then I don't have the problem I used to have of just going too long. Although on occasion I do go too long. It's real easy to add another 15 minutes to an episode.
Vaporization commencing.
Whether just by going one more scene in a game. But Telltale in particular games, Telltale games change scenes every 5 to 15 minutes, so you find a really good finishing point. A lot of games, it will just be straight up pausing in the middle of action. One mission in The Witcher might be pretty long. Play these two. Before we lose here, let's see if we can play these. Nope. I'm gonna lose. Wow. I'm doing badly. If I put Hearthstone on a hiatus, I don't think that would really help anybody's ability to watch the other videos. I think I don't sweat people not watching Hearthstone. I do sweat when people don't watch The Witcher. I do sweat when people don't watch the other series. Even the Minecraft series don't get enough views. For as popular as I've heard as Minecraft is, it is very, very low. And at this point, I think Minecraft series is going to not be a consistent series. It wasn't going to be a consistent series to begin with, and then we found some more maps that I thought I would like, and I liked the code, and then Captain Minecraft was kind of a frustration on every single one of them.
Your soul shall be mine.
And
You
then
asked for it.
we got to, and after Captain Minecraft, I just said, alright, I'll come back if I see something, but that's it. I was going to have free time, then the summer sale happened was the real issue. I had real free time to do the Minecraft ones, and it was gonna really be the only games I had. Because Minecraft maps are free, and so I could say, well, I can keep playing those. And so I may burn through all the games I got at the Steam Summer Sale in less than a year. If I do that, that would be probably considered a miracle for just how many games I have. If I could get through all of them in less than 1 year before the next sale, then yeah, I guess I would go back to Minecraft maps. And then there is the question of Fallout 4. Right now, well, Fallout 4 might be out before you even see this episode, but right now, from my perspective, I'm not gonna get it. I have too many games and too little money, and it's in the opposite order. It's if I had the money, I would get it, and I would certainly consider playing it. But I've got too many games too,
Put this apple on
and
your head.
it's gonna be another super
Get in there
long
and
thing.
fight, maggot.
A long game. I'm not sure if I'll even finish The Witcher 3 by the time Fallout 4 is out. Let's see.
I am master of magics.
Am I gonna get any game in the next year? Probably, but I don't know. It very well may not. Which would mean something.
Handle it.
Maybe there is some kind of sweet spot in time when covering a game might be better. Like for The Witcher 3, what if I started a Witcher 3 run after most people had beaten the game? Well, they'd probably be not interested in it. Would be conventional wisdom there, wouldn't it? Alright.
Job's done.
So yeah, the conventional wisdom would be that if I played the game after everybody's played it, less people would be interested in it. So conventional wisdom is I should try for I should try for getting the game out as soon as possible, but also labeling it fast, and that's really where we get to the point of where I might start working with video game companies. Is that? Yeah, he's right. That was a mistake. Let's see. We need to place this. We can play all these. But yeah, if a video game company would give me the game early, yeah, that would certainly be an advantage. And then I could get it out. But when they usually give early copies, there's all kinds of bugginess with day one patches, and so I am very critical of load times and bugs and everything. And one way you can trick a game reviewer away from not mentioning long load times and bugs is give them the game early and then promise to fix all of that in the day one patch, which never happens. So you would hear me saying the phrase a lot, where this is a pre-release version. So this pre-release version has a lot of bugs, and I imagine to get the privilege to have a game early, they would want us to. They'd want me not to mention things like that, and I'm not willing to make that deal. Not willing to limit myself in any point whatsoever. Well, let's end that turn. But see, that's where the whole Witcher 3 thing came out too. Is that started playing it as soon as it came out, and it's not working. I don't know if I really want to blame the custom thumbnails I put on it for that. That probably has nothing to do with anything, but it might. It's really, really hard to wonder putting custom thumbnails on one way or the other, whether they're helpful or not. Almost certainly having custom thumbnails is helpful, because the reason you do it is you want every single episode of a series to look the same, and then every single thing that you make for your channel to look unique enough so it doesn't look like somebody else's video. If I put no thumbnails on The Witcher 3, it just looks like Witcher 3 footage, which is what all the other ones will look like. And that will get you a random smattering of views. Just random people clicking on pictures. And I think probably what you type in the title is a lot more important. Possibly 100 to 1,000 times more important. But it is also possible that my custom thumbnails are so divergent and not readable, possibly. I need feedback on that, I suppose is what I'm saying. I need people to say, to say one way or the other whether they like the thumbnails on the few series that have thumbnails, or whether they don't like them. I've not received any thumbnails feedback. And the thumbnails are just whatever the video looks like when you first clicked on it. You don't even see the thumbnails at the beginning of an episode. I don't think it's a big deal, but it is a big deal to me that the channel is very inconsistent with it. That I don't have thumbnails for every single game I record before I start recording. Is an annoyance to me, because many of my series have no thumbnails and some of the series do, and it's weird. At a certain point I may just give up on all of them and take them all off, which would be a lot of work.
Tazdingo! Yes!
That gets really back to the whole point of I need to find a passionate artist type who really wants to promote their art skills, who would be willing to work sorta hard, but not a lot. If you're a real artist, you're going to do art regardless. And so the small amount of things that I ask are at most a week's worth of work to do everything that would be needed for this channel.
Job's done.
And if you wanted to be obsessive about it and put more time into it, that's on your satisfaction level of the quality of the work. Because I don't ask a lot. I do not ask a lot. Like, imagine a street artist that's painting, that like draws characters on the street. Those people do that 8 hours a day. That's the kind of artist I need. Somebody who is always drawing, somebody who's always thinking and sketching, not somebody who does one once a month or less. Everybody has artistic skill. Well, almost everybody, except for me. Everybody has drawn a picture once in their life, and it's just do you have the determination and the ability to be consistent about it even a little bit? And yeah, 101 games means 101 thumbnails that you would have to then number. So there are automated ways to make the thumbnail one way and then have episode 1, episode 2, episode 3 overlay on it, and it's not that hard. And then you would have, yeah, maybe 1,000 episode versions of the same thumbnail, but the initial picture is the hard work. The automation, you just set it and forget it. Other thing, still social media things, not as good as I would like them to be. Every now and then I get random people following me on Twitter.
Quickly.
I don't think anybody really is followed on Facebook. I don't think anybody is really followed on Tumblr, but maybe I just don't understand Tumblr enough to even know. I'm willing to believe that.
Hand is too full.
So, yeah, I need social media help. I need art help. I need criticism help. Would I allow other people to
My shield for Argus.
review games and put their videos up on my channel? I don't really see a reason why we would do that. That seems like a weird collaboration. It's something to think about, but I guess if somebody just wanted to guest review a game for me and they had the game and I wasn't going to get the game anytime soon, that would be something to consider, but it seems so strange. It seems so strange. Why not go make your own channel? How hard is that? Why not go make your own channel and do it that way? It's not like I have so many subscribers. I would certainly want to do something like that for somebody with 1 million subscribers. I would definitely guess. But why would somebody want to guest with me? Their 0 subscribers to my 20 subscribers isn't going to get them 20 subscribers. It probably wouldn't get them 1 subscriber. Yeah. So I don't know why we'd do that. But it is an interesting thought. I could definitely get more footage, but it wouldn't be my footage. It wouldn't be my voice. And I really feel like the channel, at least for the video section, the actual production of the video should be my voice. This isn't a network. This isn't probably ever going to be a network. It's not going to be the Rydo network. If we were going to do that, I think I would make a new channel and then start putting my videos on that network channel if I could do that, and then maybe. But as for this right now, this is my channel. It's about my reviews of games, and inevitably if I let somebody else play it and cover games, it would not be my voice. It would probably not even be in agreement with me. How could I be in 100% total agreement with somebody else on a game? Probably not. So we pretty much wasted that arena run by that 150. But next time, we are now at 4210, and we haven't made a lot of progress. Well, next time we'll play as the mage some more until we get the next 20 spells cast, and then we'll start working on probably the priest. Anywho, that's it for this episode. Let me know what you think. Let me know about your feedback. Let me know what you think about my videos and my thumbnails. All that really would help. I need feedback like crazy. Uh, as always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media site, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.